Okay, so here's the solo for the She's Electric. Starting off, we're in this position here, so we're on the 9th fret of the guitar, but we start off with the 11th fret of the G string, bending up to reach this note, bend, bend, down, off. So 3 on the 11, 3 notes played on the 11, 1 as a bend, another bend, then the 11th fret just as it is, and then the 9th fret on the G string. And then it goes up to the 13th fret of the G string, 12th fret of the B string, 14th fret of the B string, 12th fret of the B string, 11th fret of the G string, 9th fret of the G string, so like this. And it's quite staccato and it's slightly syncopated, slightly off the beat. I'll try and play that right this time. And then the next bit, you're playing a little mini chord using the 13th fret. Your third finger's on the 13th fret of the G string, and your second finger's on the 12th fret of the B string, leaving your first finger here to finish off when you come down. It goes. So that's all, you know, your second finger is 1 fret below your third finger, making this kind of diagonal shape. 3 times you play it with the 13th fret of the G string and the 12th fret of the B string, then you move it down a fret, so your 12th fret of the G string, 11th fret now, and then down another fret, and then do a little mini bar across. So like if the bar chord's all the way across, a little mini bar is like 2 or 3 strings. In this case, it's the G string and the B string on the 9th fret. Now this here is the bottom of an E chord, or 2 notes from an E chord, moved up an octave. Then you slide it down, and this little mini bar here on the 9th fret, on the G and the B string, is part of this E chord. So you're going from an E chord to another E chord. And then finally, you're going to do another bend on the G string here at the 11th fret, but this bend's only going up to this note. So you're not bending all the way up to this note, you're bending up to this note. So you're going. So the first one's a little bend, then bend again, and bend down. Actually bend up, so bend, and whilst it's bent up, play it and then bring it down for the next note, which you don't have to pluck, you should just get it as. You don't actually need to pluck any of that, because you can pull it off if you want to when you get to that point. So you're going bend, little mini bend, or half a bend, bend down, off to the 9th fret, and then 11th fret of the G string, 9th fret of the G string, 11th fret of the D string, back to the 9th fret of the G string, so 11G, 9G, 11D, 9G. And then you put your finger across here again for this part of the E chord, but this time 3 strings, so the D, the G, and the B, and you go. Now the second part, you're putting your, so this is all on the 9th fret, you're then putting your third finger on the 11th fret of the D string, and your second finger on the 10th fret of the B string, which leaves the string in between the G still playing the same note. And you go 9, 9, 11, 10, and then back to 9. Okay, so altogether that should make. Whole solo. Now also, wee thing to say, during the sequence, you can actually hear, if you listen to the track, there's a lot of jangly guitar bits going on in the background. So you've got your basic chords, which is your E, G major, C sharp minor. When you play the A chord, you'll hear somebody doing this. the second fret of the A string, 2 hits, 4th fret of the A string, 2nd fret of the D string, which I'm doing. So down, down, hammer on with no pick, and then up for the 2nd fret of the D string. And it happens at the end of each of those sequences, I think. But it's kind of hard to play it with the A chord, so it's obviously another guitar. And there's also lots of little solo-y bits happening higher up the guitar during the whole song, but that bit is audible every time. You could try adding that whilst you're strumming it, but that's obviously a little bit more complicated, but you can certainly hear that going on. But anyway, hope that helps, and good luck with all your practicing.